It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers, leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the Jets on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw again. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to...
And he's going to go down again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's
he was
game.
good. Four
I mean,
touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
We talked about it prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Here's Smith. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weber. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw, Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
To the air again, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll pick up of 2 yards. First down, New York.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He finds Wilson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
After the interception, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smith.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Quinnen Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Smith.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 18.
Here's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Then, later in the afternoon, we highlight that game going on in Houston, where it'll be the Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Smith. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Weaver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And here's Freiermuth again. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. He juked him, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. He'll look to throw. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down.
Looking to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give to Hall.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught. It's Wilson.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Smith.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And New York set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, they come out, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
2nd and 2.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Jets.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.